In comes G2 Stride, mixing former V1 Daniel and BeastMode with Atomic. Already seen as a super team, they got their first real test in the $10,000 Oxygen Esports Holiday Invitational. G2 then proceeded to get reverse swept by Oxygen, continuing NA's despair. How is EU still better? Well, here's the analysis. We start in Game 2 as G2 got a one-game advantage in the Grand Finals. And immediately in Game 2, we see why G2 is the upper bracket squad. Atomic on the counter hits forward where Daniel cuts in front of the defender to tap the ball back for the finish. A G2 classic in the new era. 1 minute later, Oxygen nearly goes down by 2. Counter has Daniel at a harsh angle to score. Oski knows this, so plays for the center read. He beats Atomic to the read, and with BeastMode on an island, lets his flip reset create space for him to cannon a top shelfer. Oski's nuts. But that glory doesn't last long for Oski as he's turned into an accidental villain. Atomic shadows Dan's save and flips early into the loose touch to prevent anything from Oski. Quick pinch, means G2's back up. A few saves from G2 through the back half as things looking a little dicey, but doesn't mean G2 lost the edge. Final second sees Ixo throw to the sideline and follow quick. Atomic knows a ball center is likely, so he just waits, and he can beat out Oski, recover downward, and then quickly flick a dime to BeastMode for a cherry on top of a Game 2 win. If Oxygen was looking for a regain, then Game 3 did not start their way. Daniel's rotating back on the counter, but notices Archie, he's slowing down for a flick. The consummate one's talent dives right in as Archie gets his catch to grab a quick clear for the lead. Kickoff means try number 2 for Oxygen, but Daniel again closes the door. A follow-up 50 kills momentum in the left corner, but Oxygen creeps too close, and Atomic notices a counter chance off the back shoulder of Oski as third man. Quick lob up to Bimo, and it's another easy finish. Minute 1 been crazy, and Oxygen finally has something. Archie at the demo rejoins the attack. Ixo closes quick on BeastMode, which forces a panicked flip. Archie is ready and goes up quickly. The backboard is an option, but with no BeastMode, G2 is forced to close in on their own goal line, leaving space further out for Archie to then drop down, and Oski gets robbed by the brilliance of Atomic, only for the post to ruin the moment. Goes right back to Archie, Oxygen regains. Oxygen then proceeds to force even more saves, but G2 endures, and like with any advance, the counter looms, especially when someone like Daniel has boost, time, and options. Look at this one as he slightly taps into the ceiling to regain his flip, further pushes forward and convinces Ixo up early to block, but Daniel knows his way out, waits for Ixo's tap, a quick ground pinch later, and oof. Spacing so important in Rocket League across several scenarios. Oxygen has struggled across Game 3, and G2's next goal is no different. Atomic is pre-jumping Oski, calling an air dribble bluff, which then produces a ground dribble. BeastMode knows to wait for the ground touch before leaping on the inevitable forward shot. Oxygen relying on a 50 that never comes, they're too far forward, and they're caught out again. G2 may have gotten a little cocky as the final 90 seconds arrived, as Daniel and BeastMode bite heavy on a combo play, only for a double miss on the clear. Archie knows it's 2-on-1 and springs into action for Oski's shot. Atomic might dodge the demo, but leaving the goal has its consequences. G2 should have this one wrapped up, but more goals can't hurt. BeastMode puts on a masterclass in predictive play for 5 as he cuts his rotation back, knowing Oski's attempt at channeling a G2 clear is going to go toward him on the sideline. Cleared upfield, and with Atomic in tow, he calls for a pass back center. BeastMode is practically served on a platter and makes a flawless read for 5. Kickoff goal from Oxygen is not enough to change this one. G2 on match point. If Oxygen fans were looking for a sign, the beginning of Game 4 was a doozy. Archie jumps on Atomic's backboard catch, meaning Atomic has a few options to move the ball. Ixo closes the sideline, and a rare Daniel misread means BeastMode cannot clean up the mess on the back post. Redemption is in order, and Atomic will try with aggressive rotations. Moving through the Oxygen backline after a G2 shot, he steals the corner boost and stays in front of the ball to make Oxygen's clear complicated. With Archie and Oski still getting back, Atomic knows only Ixo is back, so he sends it for the demo. Just a little behind him, Daniel's doing Daniel things, like a flawless reset into a dunk. What some may call ball chasing is really just selective aggression when you're in comms. Oski sends the ball forward to Archie, who can't shoot, but he does get a redirect into the open corner. Oski's well positioned to follow up, and Atomic is a victim of the worst timing imaginable, as his near post rotation is going to push one center for Oxygen's lead. BeastMode and Daniel are well known for their 2v2 dominance, and Oxygen is made well aware as BeastMode gets a read from the wall, then immediately harasses Ixo into a middling touch. Daniel is waiting, touching it softly back corner, and then completely screwing over Archie, who's forced to tap it right back into Dan's path. BeastMode knew it was coming the moment Dan was approaching. He stays on top of the key for the finish. Oxygen's lead is restored from several dominoes falling at once. Archie steals the G2 boost, but knowing the attack is still active, turns right back in to target Bimo for a demo. Daniel tries for a demo of his own, but Oski's headed outside since Oski predicts Atomic's clear to the sideline. A flawless touch off the wall means Atomic can't reach, and Dan and Bimo are nowhere to help. From bad to worse, as Ixo's going to grab a free one off the ensuing kickoff, and then off the next kickoff, Oski and Archie will mix finesse and teenage aggression for a 5th. 3 goals in 14 seconds means Oxygen's going to take game 4 to stave off the sweep. G2 doesn't have to wait long in game 5 because it feels like Oxygen forgot who they're dealing with. Dan snatches Archie's pass light years before Oski, and poor Ixo has fight number 2 with a Daniel aerial, which is a battle few win. BeastMode moves up and collects a goal. Don't worry, Ixo supporters, he gets revenge past the minute mark as Archie finds a spot out of Dan's reach from the backboard and dunks Daniel into oblivion. And Ixo wasn't even done there. He's in the thick of things again as an Oxygen clear finds him in space. He doesn't catch, but he hits a fast enough read of BeastMode that his opponent can easily slap to the corner. Thing is, Ixo knows this. He ignores the ball entirely to demo chase, getting BeastMode out of the way, which Archie is then waiting for and gets an open shot which Atomic can't muster for a clear. 15 seconds later, Ixo's at it again as an Atomic pass to Daniel is stuffed, and Oski knew it was coming. Turns as Ixo challenges and gets every pixel of the ball as he top shelves it from downtown. Is Oxygen on a roll yet? Maybe Archie getting goal number 4 on kickoff might help you decide. Or how about 30 seconds later when Archie blindsides Daniel by stealthily sneaking behind him to snatch another? Or how about another 30 seconds later as Oski chases down an open range clear? Tapping it forward freezes the defense. Oski tilts his cam up briefly just to check how much time he has. Seeing his advantage and his space, he sends the ball forward, landing nearby to then catch and extend the play, and then nails a precise pass down perfectly off the lip of the back wall to set up Ixo. G2 Stride wondering where it all went wrong, but at least this Daniel pass forward to BeastMode went correctly. Filthy angle, but the best goal doesn't win games. Another dub for the EU lads. G2 Stride needs to put on their big boy pants for game 6, and Ixo saves an Atomic attempted double, but sets up Daniel, which then leads to Ixo learning the hard way that sometimes you just need to get out of the way. Deflection past Archie, and that's a G2 lead. Which lasts about as long as a kickoff because Oski's cheating up quick. He reads that outside touch for a dunk, and we're right back level. 90 seconds in, and G2 opens up with another Daniel to BeastMode connection. Daniel cheats up as Atomic sends to the corner, but with no boost to steal and no bumps to make, Daniel just gonna lightly tap this one off the backboard, right into the center for BeastMode, and sometimes he knows the unexpected near post can be deadly. Final seconds, Oxygen needs 1 to extend the game and thus the series. Oski has space, which is only going to be trouble, especially as Ixo is below, charging through the backline of G2, meaning no one is up for the touch because they're just trying to stay alive. Oski's reset sends the ball back post, which means Ixo immediately turns around, sees Atomic on the goal line, and then redirects off the backboard directly into the waiting Archie. Equalizer with 4 seconds to go, OT on the way. OT is close and very careful, therefore can only end off a risk gone wrong. Archie gets a high flick at midfield, which forces Atomic up. Unfortunately, Atomic doesn't really have a plan for this one. He gets a touch high and slow, but Ixo is patiently waiting in the midfield for this. Quick aerial into a tap middle will find Archie, who post-flick dodges the Daniel demo and then hunts down an open shot. Gotta love a Game 7 grand final with an Oxygen reverse sweep on the table. Game 7 sees some clutch defense. That means that we have to wait 2.5 minutes for our opening goal. And I don't say this lightly when I claim that this BeastMode reset into a redirect may be the best goal I've ever seen.
Oh my God!
My God. Poor Archie, how could he even expect to save this? No worries, Archie enjoyers. While he can't match BeastMode's all-timer, he certainly tries 1 minute later with a double off the ceiling into a double off the backboard, only to be saved. Most attractive assist of the series with the double-double. Okay, Archie fans, calm down. He can't do everything. Very next kickoff, BeastMode sends one, and Archie can't get the hard read. BeastMode can, though, and he nails one in for the lead back to G2. Under a minute now, G2 wants to cap this one off, but they weren't counting on the slyness of Oski, so deftly sneaking in front of a G2 read to find Archie in the middle of the triangle created by G2's wide rotation. No mistakes in the 1v1, and hey, Archie fans, we are so heckin' back. Overtime for the championship. 2 minutes in, and it's been tense. Intense, even. Oxygen looks like they're feeling the strain as Archie hits one across the back line. Ixo gets a soft touch, and it's not really going that far. Daniel's actually already up to block Ixo's touch, but he doesn't count on Oski underneath, straight lining it to the ceiling. Atomic and BeastMode are simply not ready for Oski's next read, sent right into the top shelf. Reverse sweep complete. Hope you enjoyed this analysis. Sub for more and comment your favorite color. Share this video with your attractive friends, and I'll see you next time.